My name is Anthony. I've been doing pickup for about 3 years. I'm the type that just like to consume a lot of pickup theory and knowledge rather than taking a shit ton of action. So that's why I decided to take the boot camp so I can see what's the proper way to do a pickup session. So what would be the ideal amount of effort to put in. I had my first pull, but I didn't end up getting laid. But I've never gone through the process of meeting a girl during the day and instigating her and then taking her home and dealing with a ton of logistical problems and trying to overcome them. Well, it's hard to really choose one thing because my personal experience on the bootcamp was that I was given a ton of very small to medium sticking points that I could work on that I never would have caught by myself. I think the most valuable experience that I got out of the bootcamp was gaming with Austen during the day at the mall. That's probably the most fun that I've ever had doing pickup, and it really opened my eyes as to what truly a natural game looks like. He would just go up to like random people and like troll them, and just by watching him, it pumped my state up. I'd say the best experience that I had was also the worst in terms of how I felt emotionally after that ordeal. Basically, I saw this Japanese girl just sitting down by herself, and Austin told me to go approach her. So I went and talked to her, and initially she was extremely disengaged. She didn't want to talk to me at all. But I just sat there and I just persisted, kept talking, and eventually she happened to like Koreans. We ended up speaking Korean, and that was good because she couldn't speak any English. Just after a little bit of talking, minimal effort, I just said, hey, like, let's go to Starbucks. And then she obliged. Couldn't find Starbucks, so I said, fuck it, let's just go to this random coffee shop. I tried to get her to sit down beside me, but she seemed like very like shy, like a typical shy Asian fop girl. So then eventually I said, hey, like, let's go to my place, which was Austin's place. We left right before we walked to go to the subway station. Austin randomly comes in and he's like, oh shit, it's you guys again. So yeah, he just came up, he was like, I happen to live in DuPont station as well. We're like, oh shit, you should come have drinks with us. And he was like, okay, I'm a random person, but I'm gonna come drink with you guys. So I don't know, the whole time we just talked on the couch. She didn't wanna like sit beside me and shit. I was so focused on, oh fuck, what should I do? I wanna make this pull work. I was desperately shifting through topics like, oh my god, I need to keep this fucking train going. Yeah, and then after a while, I realized I'm putting way too much pressure on myself. It's actually very unlikely that I'm actually gonna bang her. So, I'm just gonna try to have fun and just enjoy the process and learn. And after that, we walked to her place and I just joked around with her. And then we made hot chocolate and some ramen. And then we just cuddled in her bed. And the pussy that I am, I did not know how to make out with her. So obviously I didn't get laid. But although at the end, I felt a little shitty, it was worth buying another Greyhound ticket and missing my class, because I feel like even though it was a little bit painful at the end, I think that's what I need to continue to push myself after the boot camp when I'm in a rut. So what I got out of the boot camp was a shit ton of sticking points that I would never have thought of myself. I was exposed to a completely different style of pickup that I wasn't familiar with, and that Austen's game is very natural, and he basically uses indirect openers almost all the time, and he's an advocate of showing intent through nonverbals rather than explicitly stating it. I honestly believe that Austen's game is probably the most ideal style for any college campus or like small city. Why? Because he's a fucking gangster. Yeah, and they can't really say you're the pickup guy if you don't go around and saying, hey, you're cute, you're cute, you're cute. Yeah. Like, you're literally just like talking to them in a fun way. Well, personally, I would highly recommend the bootcamp. I think Austen was probably the best possible coach that I could have gotten